And this is how I roll, okay? If you've ever had any kind of chronic hip pain, then this video is for you. My name is Kevin, and I'm a 23-year injury-free Ironman triathlete and coach. I'm also a backpacker, rock climber, and I even do some ballroom dancing. What I've been doing for the past 2+ decades to be injury-free and to prevent injury or overcome injury is foam rolling. In this case, it's going to be a lacrosse ball. Okay, it's another kind of rolling. So massage and foam rolling is what I attribute to being injury-free, and it's how I prevent injury and a lot of the pain from all the activities that I like to do and that you like to do also. So without further ado, this is how I roll. Now, I'm using a piece of flooring that's really hard because I like to do this rolling against a wall. This is a little different than what you've probably seen, but I found this to be the most effective way for me to roll my glute muscles. In a previous video, I explained why I think it's the muscles and knotted up muscles that's really causing our joint pain and tendinitis. So in order to address the hip pain that we have, I found that it usually is in the glute muscle that has knots, and that's the key contributor to our hip pain, okay? So what I do is I take the plank, but you could do it right against your wall. I've just made impressions in my drywall, and I'm tired of doing that around my house. So I use this plank, and I just put a lacrosse ball between my glute and the wall, the ball against the wall. And this is how I roll, okay? Now I know it looks really stupid, really silly. I look like a total goofball right now, but when you do this, you're gonna feel so good that you're not gonna care what you look like. And I'm even dressed in this, all my workout clothes, just so you can really see what I'm doing, okay? Now the most important thing when you're rolling is that your muscle is completely relaxed. I cannot stress this enough. So when I'm rolling my glute, I've got all my weight on my right leg, which is about 1.5 feet away from the wall. The further my leg is away from the wall, the more pressure I can put against the wall, okay? And my left leg, which is the glute that I'm rolling, I actually have like no weight on this leg at all, which means my glute muscle is relaxed. Then I just find the different spots and I just roll and I hold pressure. If you're feeling any kind of tenderness, that's all the more reason why you should be rolling your glute muscles. Stretching is not going to release these kinds of knots. This is why dancers and gymnasts still have some of the highest rates of chronic injury and they're the most flexible people because stretching doesn't release knots. So I just find different spots here. This could be really great for your piriformis syndrome, for whatever arthritis the doctors told you about. And my shirt's getting caught up a little bit, but this is how I roll. And I can even turn my body to get right above my pelvic crest, which we call the hip, but it's really your pelvis. And it's a little bit different anatomy on women, but same idea. I can even get my left arm inside and roll like this to really get to that muscle. Again, I'm just adjusting where it is, making sure that I've got straight in force so the ball doesn't shoot out from behind. And I just roll. I even kind of bounce in on it to kind of get that pressure. Make sure this left leg is completely relaxed. That is absolutely critical. So you can get in there and just find those knots. Okay, I just rolled off the back plate there. Find those knots. Now I'm getting a little lower in my glutes. There's another knot. I've got knots all over, but I can keep them at bay with all this rolling. All right, I'm gonna switch sides. Got to keep it all balanced. And remember, when you're rolling and getting massage, it should hurt so good, right? It should be a good kind of pain. Now, you don't want to overdo it, right? Because, anything can be overdone and you can actually bruise yourself and cause yourself even more soreness. So just take it slow, find those spots, massage them out. See how I'm just doing little circles, little back and forth, little up and down. And this is what I've been doing for 23 years to stay injury free. I've helped so many friends and athletes over the years keep their injuries at bay so that they can keep doing the activities that they like to do. So I know that the view is a little bit harder to see, but my left foot, which has the force, is about 1.5 to 2 feet away from the wall, and I can drive my glute into the ball against the wall. Whereas my right leg, which is the glute that I'm working, has no weight on it. And that way, my glute is completely relaxed. So just a few minutes per muscle a day can really help. And what I have found is that the more frequently you roll with a little lower intensity, the better. So it's better to do it more frequently with less intensity than to do it every once in a while really hard and intense, okay? So just take a couple minutes here and there. Honestly, you can do your whole lower body in like less than 10 minutes probably. And if you do that, I think you'll be feeling really good. Let us know in the comments how it's working for you. And please subscribe for more videos like this and all kinds of other health and wellness videos beyond just the physical health. Until next time, peace, love, and connect.